Hi friends, this is Juani and welcome to Juani's house. A couple of days ago, I shared with you that I was changing the lifestyle of Juani's house. And so I am doing Weight Watchers, therefore my house is doing Weight Watchers. So I decided that on Wednesdays I would share some type of Weight Watchers related video with me since that is what is currently happening at Juani's house. Today's video is going to be a rosemary chicken and balsamic sauce, and guys, it was amazing. So I am taking my chicken breasts here because they're very large. I am going to cut them in half lengthwise, and then I'm going to, so that it can be butterfly, and then I am going to cut them across so it can be smaller portions. By cutting these chicken breasts into portions, I ended up having 8 portions and ended up having enough for dinner, 2 days, and had enough to take to lunch. So I need to flatten these. So if you have a meat tenderizer, you can use that. I don't have that, but I am going to use my muddling ore. And in this bowl here, the seasons that I'm using are chopped rosemary, salt, and pepper. That is all that I'm using right now. And that is all the seasoning that we're going to need to season this. And then everything else are going to be for the sauce that we're going to make. So in my frying pan, I've added 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And I am just going to place all of my chicken breasts into the pan. I want to make sure that I don't crowd the pan, so I have about 4 to 5 pieces in the pan. Now, when I brown all of the chicken breasts, I'm going to transfer it all to a plate, and then we're going to start working on our balsamic reduction. Now, in the pan, I'm putting shallots. And it's 2 shallots, and then I minced 4 cloves of garlic. If you don't like that much garlic, you can reduce the garlic, but I love garlic. And I am going to add 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Now, when I put the balsamic vinegar into this pan, that is what we're going to use to scrape up all the brown droppings from the chicken, and so that is where our flavor is. And so this is going to be very helpful with this, and the steam helps lift all that up very easily. Okay, so now I have a carton full of cherry tomatoes. If you can find the ones with the red and the yellow cherry tomatoes, and I just cut those in half, and I am going to saw this on medium heat until the cherry tomatoes begin to pop and wilt. Doesn't that look really good? In there you see some of the rosemary drippings and the cherry tomatoes and the scallions, and now I am gonna slowly begin to add in some 99% fat-free chicken broth. Now we're going to add in some capers. I love the tartness and the tanginess of capers. The recipe called for a half a jar of capers, but I put in more. Capers had no point, so I add all that in, and it smelled so good. The house really, it smelled it smelled like I was in a restaurant. And I'm adding back in our flattened chicken breast. We're gonna let this simmer probably about, let it simmer about 15-20 minutes. I'm adding in the remaining chicken broth so that it covers the chicken breast. Cover it, and when it reduces, it makes a beautiful sauce that thickens up on its own. Guys, Mr. B loved this. He did not realize that he was eating something that was Weight Watchers, and that is what I wanted, and it was delicious. Like I said, I paired it with string beans and a cup of rice, and this meal was only 5 points. Guys, I hope that you like this recipe. Even if you're not doing Weight Watchers, you want to try something different, this is one of those recipes that you must try. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, but before I go, you know what I always say. The next time you're in town, you can always stop by Juani's house. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.